Hi, I'm Pattu from Free FinCal. Today, let's talk about a problem that many young investors have. They want constant motivation to continue investing in mutual funds. Now, every time they see the they see articles like mutual funds are given huge returns, they're happy. Every time they see articles like mutual funds have underperformed, and many of our articles where we say SIPs do not reduce risk, there's no guarantee that you will get high returns in future, and these are based on facts and these are not opinions. But when they see such articles, they accuse us of being negative, of demotivating them. Now this kind of an approach towards equity investing or the capital markets, I'm afraid, will not work. The simple truth is that there are no guarantees that your long term investing will be successful. There are absolutely no guarantees, and equity investing will have good times, bad times, and then frustrating times. For example, the kind of period that we are seeing now is an example of the frustrating times. So if you look at this graph, you can see that the crash and recovery, this took 8 months, about 7 to 8 months or so. And if you look at this is almost 8 months now. So if you can see from October end to 2021 onwards, the market has been falling down, and you can see that it's taken now 8 months. So this is the same, the length of the white lines are the same in both cases. So you can see from here that this is more dangerous. A huge fall usually is accompanied by a huge gain, and a huge gain is typically accompanied by a huge fall. Typically, not always. So, this kind of a frustrating situation this is quite risky. This is where the real risk of equity investing is, where you're losing time. You already lost 8 months time now. Whatever you have gained from here to there is actually been reduced because of the 8 months time that has gone, or 7-8 months time that has gone. So this is how equity investing will be. This is the reality of equity investing, and we have to appreciate this and find some kind of reason to continue investing in equity. You cannot ask for other people to give you reasons. You cannot look for motivation elsewhere. You need to motivate yourself, otherwise the whole thing won't work. In my opinion, you must look at the options that you have. If you don't invest in equity, where else will you invest? If you go to fixed income, you are guaranteed to fail. You are guaranteed to not beat inflation. So there is really no choice. So that is a logical reason to continue investing in equity. And if you extend it, and if you don't invest in equity, investing a small amount in SIP in equity is not enough. You must invest a significant amount in equity. Only then will you be able to beat inflation. If you don't do that, your retirement will be horrible. There cannot be no two statements about it. It's non-negotiable that if you don't invest enough in equity, your retirement is going to be horrible. You will not be financially independent. Therefore, it is important for you to think about that and be emotional about it. That is the motivation I have. The only reason I invest in equity is because there is no other option, and I am emotional about my retirement. If I don't invest in it, I will suffer later on. Now, that is the reason why I was able to go through 5 years of basically no returns. This is the gain or loss in my equity mutual fund portfolio up to December 2019. After that, I rebalanced and so on. I could not plot the graphs, but you can see here for 5 years there was no returns. The only reason I was able to invest is because I was emotional about my retirement. That is the only way you motivate yourself. You can't say, please tell me, is it a good time to invest? Can I continue investing in these funds? I mean, that just means that you're not certain. There are no sure answers for this. People ask me, I'm investing in these 3 funds. Is it a good idea? Is it a good choice? How do I know? Nobody knows. As a choice, it's one choice, and you have to take responsibility for your choices and live through it. There's no other option. I mean, that's what I did. That's what anybody who has been investing over 10 years, 15 years in mutual funds do. But you have to find the motivation in your own needs, in your own emotional future well-being. That's the only point I would like to say. So please don't look at others for motivation. Look for it within yourself.